Hi, I'm Jason Gore for ThatShelf.com, and we're here to do a quick look at the Px8 S2 from Bowers and Wilkins.
Big shelf.
So I've had the pleasure of having a number of devices from Bowers and Wilkins. I have a full B&W set up here in my home theater, and the headphones have been very intriguing to me. The in-ears have been extraordinary. I'm now using the Pi8s as basically my main drivers. I have a pair of Shure's in-ear monitors that I've had for years, but in terms of wireless connectivity, they've been fantastic. I did do a review of the Px8 S2, which is the sort of slightly lower model of this, and they were exceptional for over-the-ear headphones that actually give me sort of the robustness of sound that you get with a slightly larger driver, but still having much of the functionality that I look for in a wireless device, so that when I'm not using something like my focals, etc., the 7 series has been amazing. But of course, there's always things to actually ring just a little bit more out of the device, and that's what we wanted to take a look at the Px8 S2. So I literally just got these. I'm about to take a trip with them on. I'm getting on a flight in about 24 hours, but I wanted to sort of crack open the box, see what's inside, and see what is actually involved with them. I mean, we can read off on the back, active noise canceling, unsurprising. High resolution lossless audio. Okay, we'll get into all that formats. Up to 30 hours playtime. And this is the nice thing about these big earphones. The batteries are obviously much bigger than they are with the in-ears. And the customizable EQ that we get from the app. So let's crack this open and see what's inside. So here's the Px8 S2. You can see on the back it sort of lists the number of capabilities. You can see how the actual design works. We have Snapdragon Sound Fast Pair, the Bluetooth logo, made for iPhone, in mixed packaging. All good. Yeah, so this is just sort of an outer sleeve that usually pops off. Let's try to do this without ripping it. Let's find the way in here. Oh, that's what it is. I forget that they do this. These little sort of pull tabby things that actually allows it to then slide out. So inside this box, we have, again, simple cardboard. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. The case isn't really where we're worried about. The inner case is something that we'll actually sort of take into consideration. Inside this, as we slowly open it up, we have the travel case. Again, I got a beige one similar to the 7 series that I got. Nice zipper case, robust, not super thick, but certainly good enough for travel. We'll get into that a little bit more detail in a second. And then simple documentation in here. And it looks like, save for this, which is just, something that my cats are never going to be eating, that's all you get in that box. Everything else will be in the sort of travel case, as it were. So we'll just put this here because it'll make a nice little shelf fitting for this channel. So inside here, what do we got? So we have these. So here is the drivers, metal on the outside, metal here with this really attractive line that the actual cable that goes into each driver, each ear pad, you actually see externally. So it's actually swooping along this metallic thing. Really nice, really premium. You can see that it's actual leather exterior, leather pads. Very nice and very convenient for it to be tagged as left and right. And then inside here, we have this sort of pad here. All this is doing is actually keeping the metal from sort of rubbing against the front. Just a little bit of extra protection. And it's inside here, this little magnetic flap that they keep some of the goodies. So very similar to the 7 series here. But what do we have here? We have a USB-C to USB-C cable for charging, of course. And then what you also have, and this is, good or bad, whichever way you want to look at, but at least it has it, which is the big deal, which is a USB-C to mini jack. So this is the way that it's actually doing the sort of conversion, as it were, to actually old school analog output that you're going to get. It still has to be powered on. It's still going through the driver. It's not like suddenly these become passive headphones, but that's sort of the way that it actually runs. There's these tiny little stipples along the side that sort of gives it another sort of aesthetic drive. We have the power on and off button. Again, I really love the physical buttons. I think some people were upset about how small they were. I've actually found these, especially on the 7, very easy to use. A programmable button, and you can see lots of dots all around, all the microphones, the beamforming microphones on here. And yeah, volume up and down, middle for a track switch, etc., all on there. But for the most part, it's the stuff that's on the left here. So very, very robust. They can be expanded. You see the metal actually comes out, and that the metal itself, because it's just been shipped, is a little cool. I literally got these moments ago. But yeah, just in terms of how they actually look right out of the box, that's what you're getting. Really beautiful etching. It's sort of showing off a little bit that I'm listening to Bowers Wilkins. But yeah, we'll actually see how these actually sound during our trip. So this is it. I mean, here we are just unboxing these headphones. I'm going to be giving them a good workout on planes, doing their thing to actually see how they actually live up to the name and the experience that I have. Comparing them directly when I get back to the 7s, seeing whether they're actually worth the upgrade. Just in terms of comfort right now, I mean, what's great about these is a little bit of pinching that I'm getting in the back of my neck, just from where it is, the sort of tension of that, which may or may not be an issue on planes. We will actually see. Um, it's certainly more robust. I certainly feel the clamping force is pretty strong. It's actually sort of pushing on just behind my ears. I will adjust this as is just to see how the comfort actually works for me. And what's great about passive headphones like this, just as they are with the construction of the foam padding, etc., inside, is that I have no noise canceling on now, and everything's a little bit muffled. Once we actually have active noise cancel, it's a whole nother level. Obviously, when you have actually sort of earplug like earbuds, it does quite significant amount of actually dampening as well. But nonetheless, just putting them on, I'm already getting a more isolated soundscape, which I think is very positive to deal with. So there's our very quick look at the unboxing of the Px8 S2 from Bowers Wilkins. Plenty more to come. Please subscribe, follow us on social media, but more importantly, come back to this channel the next couple weeks after we've given these a good listen to. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next video. All the best. Take care.